Vote 2020, is it following the rules and helping people in need, or is it buying off an election?
Those are some of the arguments surrounding a massive donation by the former mayor of New York City and objections by President Trump's allies. Florida passed an amendment 2 years ago where former felons would have their voting rights restored. All fines, fees, and restitution have to be paid first. Former Democratic presidential candidate Michael Bloomberg has offered to raise money targeted for felons who registered to vote while the law was in question and who owe $1,500 or less. Now, that accounts for about 31,000 people, Bloomberg advisors say. The Florida Rights Restitution Council had raised about $5 million before Bloomberg called for another $17 million. I recently spoke with Desmond Meade, FRRC's president, about the program he created before Bloomberg got involved.
We talk about people stepping up, like LeBron James and even Michael Jordan and so many others. We have corporations now that are stepping up to the plate. And creating a pathway in a true democracy where everyone gets an opportunity to have a say in the direction this country is headed.
Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz from Florida wants the Attorney General to investigate, claiming it could be criminal. He said in an interview this week, it's not every felon. It's just those which they have specifically identified as the Biden voters. That's offering a bribe, an inducement for someone to behave a certain way in voting. Now, Meade seemed to reject that when he spoke with me, even before Rep. Gaetz made his comments.
No state should force someone to choose between paying their mortgage or their rent or voting. And they have donated money to the Fines and Fees Fund, and we are helping people satisfy those legal obligations so they will be able to participate in this year's election.
And is this a partisan issue? Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody has asked the FBI and Florida Department of Law Enforcement to investigate if Bloomberg's offer constitutes bribery and vote buying. Chief Financial Officer Jimmy Patronis requested the Florida Elections Commission investigate to see if Bloomberg is trying to illegally influence the outcome of Florida's election. Both are Republican members of the Florida cabinet.